Hmm. Hey everybody, this is Christ169, aka Mark, coming to you guys with another video. Yes, you love my videos, love my live streams. Um, I took off some time. I got an extra week or so. I had to take off some time here. Um, I was supposed to come back on the 9th, on the 10th actually, but I took off an extra week. What was going on was I had a intervention with my family, my younger sister and my father. Um, and it's my weight's out of control. And to be truthful about it, it's something that I need to talk about. Um, um, and it needs to be addressed. You know, it's hard to talk about sometimes, but I've been lying to you guys, though. And I haven't been going to the gym, haven't been taking care of myself. Obviously, I've been going to the gym, but not doing like I should have been doing. I was doing yoga stuff like that, but I would go out to eat and eat tons of food every day. Go out here, Golden Corral, go out to a sub shop, then go out here to other places and do that kind of stuff. And it's not good to do, but I've done it. And it all goes back to when I lost my mother. That's when I think that's really when hitting hard. A peppermint oil, good stuff, by the way. It's good stuff. Peppermint oil. If you have sinus issues, sniff peppermint oil. Put some on your nose here, like this. Yeah. It just opens you right up. That's why peppermint factories don't have sinus issues. But anyway, though, back to the real story at hand. But the problem is, I lied to you guys and lied to myself. I wasn't okay. I wasn't happy. I was very miserable. And I'm saying this to you guys because I didn't know what to say. Yes, I have Black Friday thing talking about Black Friday, and I have other things to talk about Black Ops 7 and new headset here. Um, I got this Steel Series, great headset. Been using it a lot, loving it a lot. But I've been lying to you guys. And it wouldn't be right to keep making chin videos. Oh, yeah, I think it's great and fun. It's not. Everything is not great and fun. It is very, very, very dangerous. And I think people need to understand that. The grief rears its ugly head when it does. And when grief rears its ugly head, it can be silent, like it was for me. And it can be serious. And thank my family, my sister and my father, for stepping up and telling me what I needed to hear. When your family members ask you what casket you want to be buried in, that starts closing the doors of this thing called fantasy. Thank you, whoever's watching. Um, and it's difficult to talk about because sometimes I can be very pig-headed, like all of us are. You know, I'm not gonna discuss my older brother and his issues because he has his own issues. His own channel is coming up eventually. He's gonna do his own channel. I'm not gonna sit there and piggyback off him or piggyback off me. Um, because we're two polar opposite people. But when our mom died back in February 28th, literally, um, that was a Friday. We buried her March 10th. She died, and we buried her literally 2 Mondays after March 10th. I didn't come back to work till I think the 24th. So I was out for a long time. And my bosses, my company at Lowe's, I wouldn't mention their name, had done right by me. They even asked me if I was all right because they saw how big I was. I'm not naming names, but people knew that wasn't right. I'm doing this video first a little longer than normal because I want you guys, because I've been gone for a while. My birthday was good. 44 years old. My sister was upset about how big I was. She didn't say it. She told my father about it. And it's been rough. Been rough for a lot of people. My doctor is upset. She was mad at me, saying she didn't have time to deal with a failure. No doctor's supposed to say that. But when you're bullshitting somebody for 2.5 to 4 years, and they know you're gaining weight, and they see how big you are, folks, you can bullshit yourself all you want. You can go out there and shove all the food you want. I've fallen off the wagon today. I had a couple of things out the I shouldn't have. No, I had a milkshake today. I craved a milkshake. Now, granted, it's a large milkshake. Was it healthy? Of course not. I had some sandwiches for dinner. Some turkey sandwiches and wheat bread. Um, that right there is, kind of a weird situation to have. You go from having a milkshake that's probably close to 500 calories to having a couple, two, three sandwiches, two, three sandwiches, turkey sandwiches, lean like on wheat bread. It's like, man, you're weird. Your body's craving food, but I'm not gonna I haven't gone out to eat in a major restaurant since my birthday. It's been 2 weeks now, almost 2 weeks. Well, it's been 2 weeks since Monday. In 2 weeks, and I feel better for it. But I've been bullshitting you guys about my weight and stuff for years. And if I lose some subscribers because you guys lose trust in me, that's fine. Hey, now I'll walk away to myself too if I could. I'll say, okay, I'm out of here and just walk away too if I could. I'm not looking for pity. I'm not looking for shaming. Shame myself every day. I get look in the mirror. I'm a fat ass person who allowed himself to fall apart. And people say, well, you lost your mother. Listen, my mom's been dead since February. It's almost 10 months ago, 9 months ago. I know grief hits people. And my grief was creeping in. Luckily, my family, my supportive family, because my family is dysfunctional, like everybody else is out there. We have trouble getting together for holidays, and it's understandable. We're not tyrant people. We're not people of low intelligence. Well, we have high school diplomas, college degrees. We're pretty blue collar, but my sisters are a lot more advanced than I am in college. My brother is very successful, and I'm doing quite well. I live in the house I'm living in. And I have a new antenna too, a new antenna back there. I bought antenna because if we lose internet, still watch TV. I may review that eventually too. I have it right here actually. I bought this thing for like $50. I may do a review on that. It's not too bad. I put little pens in it in the wall, you can tell. But that's why I've changed. It's really added, and I've been taking stuff away from my body. But grief is a powerful thing. You can be the most hardcore person on death row. You find out your mama died, you start crying. Or your grandma or your aunt or your sister you love very much. Because emotionally, we are attached to people. As humans, we're emotionally attached to people. And that's how it is. So if you're suffering, there is help out there. This holiday season coming up, this is another topic of who does it hurt, but not a full video. If you are suffering mental illness, or if you have issues, contemplating suicide, or whatever the case may be, self harm, there is help out there. If you're lonely by yourself, you got friends. We see a church having, a Thanksgiving get together. Be a part of the church. Go to that church. Most churches will welcome you in open arms. Most of them will. Some won't because inner circle nonsense they have. Some of them. Don't even start on that crap. A lady wanted to sleep in a car, and church pastor was filming her crying, freaking out because she wanted to sleep because she lost her apartment or whatever. And don't get me started on that garbage. Those churches ain't real. They're just fake churches. But everybody has a family. If you have family issues, it's time to mend them. Even if there's abusive father, abusive mother, and they're older and they're on their way out, so to speak. It's always good to open that door. You may not want to, but I guarantee you, trust me, you'll have better closure for it. When mom was laying in the hospital, I should have talked to her more than I did. But she was sleeping a lot because she was older. So don't waste chances you get with your loved ones. Because you're here today, gone tomorrow. Now that I got that out of the way, I am going to the gym more often. I'm getting better myself. I'm going 2 days a week, Tuesday, Wednesday, because Monday I get off work. Sunday I'm tired, and Friday, Thursday I want to make sure I'm stretched up, ready to go for Friday. So I'm trying to keep myself, and eventually I'll go Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I will go 4 days a week eventually. I'm just going two to start out, get myself back into the real weightlifting and cardio and stuff like that, and watching what I eat and counting the carbs and counting the calories and trying to keep myself on a fixed reasonable number. 2,000 calories is not a reasonable number. Not somebody who eats 5 to 6,000 calories like I used to. I'm down to think 3,500 to almost 2,500. It's just a matter of 2 weeks. So I'm cutting myself down slowly but surely. I'm having sweet things every once in a while. Just kind of throw out my body so it doesn't freak out and go into fat story mode. If it does that, I'm just gonna gain even more weight. So have to really think about this logically and rationally as possible. Now I'll do it. I did it before. I'll do it again. But now the video. This video here, Black Friday is dead. Black Ops 7, dead on arrival. Battlefield 6, game of the year? Question mark. And gaming news and news about me. I talked about me, so that's done. Gaming news, really, the Steam machine that was talked about. Still no prices and value yet. They don't know if it's 8 gigabytes VRAM or 16 or 12 or whatever. They haven't announced it yet. If it's 8 gigabytes VRAM, then the Steam machine is already dead on arrival. Because 8 gigabyte, hell, I'm trying to get my hands on a 50, 60, 16 gig. Now I want a 57 Ti, but I don't think my power supply can run that. I have to do power supply. I have not made of money, so I have to have to cut off some losses where I can. 50, 60 Ti would be good. 16 gig would be good for me. So if it comes out with 8 gigabytes of VRAM, then the damn thing is already dead on arrival because it ain't gonna matter. Because most games you play on the thing, yes, unless you're playing older games that don't require no more than 4 or 6, you'd be fine. If you're gonna buy this thing, you're gonna play on your TV and a 120-inch TV or monitor or 60-inch, 100-inch TV or whatever you're playing on. Because it's designed for more for TV. This thing is designed more for TV. The Steam machines are. Um, so it better be more than just 8 GB, more than 12, at least 16. If they want to push the envelope, make it 24. But 12 to 16, 16 would be a sweet spot. But even then, that'd be outdated by a few years because you can't integrate graphics. You can't buy a graphic unless it's a laptop graphics card that you're put in there. You can take out and swap out with a better laptop graphics card. Uh, then maybe, but the highest you want to go is probably 24 at least. So if you can upgrade it to, even you're buying Steam proprietary graphics card or like a laptop graphics card or something of that, like Panasonic or Samsung or whatever, or whatever creates for their laptops or whatever they have any laptop gaming laptops. You can put it into that Steam machine if it is integrated. Probably won't even be allowed to even touch it. So you'd be stuck with whatever it is. It could be 12 or 16 gigabytes. And 12 gigabytes is pretty much going to be the standard of high settings for 12, ultra for 16. But even then, you're going to have to have limitations on it. That being said, though, do I think the Steam machine is good? I think it'd be a great system to have. I think it'd be a great system to have. I think it'd be a great system to have if you're not into PC gaming, but you don't want a big you want PC gaming, but you want a big honking huge PC rig. And this is good for you. So you live in a studio apartment or apartment where you have a lot of other things, and the Steam machine would be good to have. It has a VR headset that will probably be in the elite or ultimate package kind of thing. I don't think they're gonna sell it straight up like that. If it is, it'd be like 1,000, 12, $2,000 easy. I'm calling it right here, by the way. It'd be almost $2,000 if you sell the whole thing together. They'll probably release, a not generic model, but a less than model without the headset. Charge $300 for the headset, then turn around and say this is going to be $1,200, $1,500. It'd be better just to buy the thing with the headset, even though you may not use the headset at all. But you can use a headset for gaming and normal games without VR. So you're playing like Cyberpunk or Battlefield 6. Can you imagine that? Battlefield 6, you're running around, like your soldier, you're running around. So that'd be kind of sweet to see that. Now, I also bet money that Samsung and Microsoft will be the first at the table with this, but it's Valve obviously with the no virtual reality headset where you can play any game regardless if it's VR or not. Compatible. It was just literally I put you inside the game. What I've been hearing and reading about, where you look around, all you see is the Battlefield or Call of Duty or whatever the hell you're playing, insert your game here kind of thing. And if that's the case, that'd be kind of sweet. Can you imagine Helldivers 2 running around that thing? That'd be sweet as hell. Turn around, there's a damn stalker behind you, you're freaking out, screaming. You see a stalker and you hear the hissing sound in your ears. It's almost like now right next to you, turn around and see a thing that's hissing at you. And it's like up close in your face and you're freaking out trying to shoot it. So it's like, that'd be kind of interesting. If it's going to be that interesting. It may be just almost like a Panic Sonic type of thing where it's like in your face, you see it, but your eyes are, it could be whatever. So it'd be kind of cool. Now, will they have smelling type of technology where you can smell the blood of the dead bugs you're killing and eventually have that maybe for you killing bugs over there and Helldivers, or if you're running across the battlefield on Battlefield 6, we smell the burnt bullet residue, or what do you call it? I can't call it. And my brain's getting kind of fried because 11:30 at night, the gunpowder and stuff, and so it'd be interesting to play, to look at that. But that's probably something that'll probably come out probably first quarter next year, maybe even second quarter next year. They're saying first quarter of 2026, but we'll see what they say about price. If price is right, no Bob Barker involved in this one. You can come on down and pick it up, kind of thing. But no, they really want to reach the masses. They start selling the thing in Sam's Club and Costco, Walmart, GameStop. Well, not really GameStop, but Best Buy, places like that. It'll probably be pretty cool to sell. Um, that being said, guys, though, moving on to the next topic now. Black Ops 7, dead on arrival. You might stay here. The campaign's trash. I played the beta. Beta was fun, but the beta, I knew the beta, the beta was just the polishing of the servers. Of course, 30,000 players on it right now. I do believe. I think it has less that than now. I think it has less than that right now. It has 49,000 players right now. Uptick from where it was. 49,000 players. Highest ever gotten was 87,882. Lowest I got was 55,000 so far. Right now is at 54,000 right now. 39. It says 74,000. And 49,000 players right now. If you look up Black Ops 6, since we're working right now, 121,000, 222, 180,000, 222,000, 180. Wow, it ain't supported by Steam Deck yet. Probably won't be for a while. And all time is over 747,000. Right now it's 135,000 is right now as of 5 p.m. To Tuesday the 18th. There's ain't going to be that. But right now it's 121,000. And that right there kind of shows me that the Call of Duty train has pretty much left the station, derailed, and it's not coming back, folks. Black Ops 7 has pretty much died right now. Call of Duty has pretty much died right now. It's dead, gone. It died because the creators of this franchise, Activision, neutered their own game, then turned around and trying to sell Nicki Minaj and Ninja Turtles and Beavis and Butthead and everything else they can cram in there. Oh, kids like Beavis and Butthead. Yeah, the kids who are in the 90s now. I'm older than them, or they're as old as me. Okay, I don't care about Nicki Minaj, stupid hoe, and whatever hell song she sings, and other nonsense, her nasal voice. I don't care. Yeah, she has a big ass and big boob, whoopie doo. A lot of women do nowadays. It ain't nothing new. She run around with an AK-47. To me, just doesn't do it for me. Sorry, folks, it just doesn't do it for me. Not anymore. That right there kind of tells me what I need to know. Water too. I'm getting rid of soda here. But yeah, it's just one of those things you gotta deal with. Life lessons kind of thing. The Call of Duty is realizing what they should have realized 5 years ago. They didn't, because they didn't care. You guys have a Call of Duty Warzone figure behind me, control holder. I got it from my brother and sister as a gift, Christmas a year or two ago. I don't want to use it because I don't have room for it on my desk here. But more of a keepsake, a memento than anything else. Because, it means something to me. But that being said, though, there is issues like that with this. Woo! Biggest issue I'm having is biggest issue I'm having is with situation at hand is the fact is that the Call of Duty itself is no longer profitable. When they got when they get skill based matchmaking, when they did Beavis and Butthead and Nicki Minaj, Ninja Turtles, and everything else, all we need now is a cast of the Simpsons we put in there, and it'll be complete. Like like Darth Vader said, your training will be complete. The dissolving of Call of Duty will be complete because that's what exactly it will be. You're eroding away the identity of Call of Duty and calling it this is Call of Duty Funhouse. That's a new name for you guys in Activision. Call it Call of Duty Funhouse. A bunch of weird characters running around shooting each other. That's all what it is. It's no longer a military shooter. Battlefield is a military shooter. Call of Duty, we know what 10-year-olds play. Battlefield, what adults play. You saw me in playing live streaming. I'm doing more live streaming here in a couple weeks, by the way, after I get done with holidays. Because I got to work 4 days after Thanksgiving, working 4 days straight. I'm going to be off 3, so I may not make a video after Thanksgiving. I got to work 2 of those 4-day stretches. Then I got to go back to my real schedule, days off as programs. And hopefully after that, I'll be able to do more of those live streams for you. Hopefully, I have enough money to buy myself a 5060 as well too, a 16 gig card, and I'll put it in myself and play the hell out of it. But Call of Duty, guys, is to me, it's not worth time. Yeah, I can get on Game Pass. I can download Game Pass right now. I guarantee you, click it right now. Check it out. Let's see what I can do with Game Pass here. See what I can do with Game Pass. See what's on right now. Yeah, Black Ops. Yeah, play with the Game Pass, Game Vault. I mean, you can buy the game right now if you wanted to. Get the game on Game Pass. I mean, literally, it's literally a game you can get. And yeah, 16 of my friends have played it. Oh, gee whiz, whoopie doo. They still playing it? I guarantee you, probably not. See who's playing it now. Grand Theft Auto. Well, one guy's playing Madden. Well, no one playing Call of Duty. Oh, gee whiz. I can see why. And I wonder why too, right? I mean, it just seems like to me that Call of Duty is no longer what it was. And Call of Duty to me is no longer Call of Duty to me. Call of Duty is just another bland shit show game um, that has no particular meaning to it at all. And I'm not saying, like I say, I'm saying Game Pass Ultimate. If you're on a fixed income and you're playing Call of Duty and you only have an Xbox S or X, because maybe your mom's gonna get you one of those and she got you some Game Pass Ultimate. It's all you can play. Hey, whatever. If you can't play Battle 6 because you don't have the money playing Call of Duty, hey, I'm not knocking you for that. If you're struggling, you have enough money to get Game Pass Ultimate for a couple months, or you scrape together a couple 2 weeks. Some of my friends did that for too. They will literally get Xbox Gold, and then out of Pop Tarts or whatever boxes back in the day, and have 2 3 weeks or have a month of that stuff because they can have money at the time because they were stretching their budget very thin to play games online with us. Of course, we'll help them out and throw them like a 1 month. Hell, we get enough money together. I bought one guy 1 year of gold, and of course his Xbox went out, and it took him like 4 months to get a new one. But 360 went out, 4 months to get a new one. But so Black Ops, like I said, though, if you only have Black Ops 7 because you don't have enough money to buy new games, you play them on Xbox, whatever. This is not about you. But Black Ops 7 to me is everything wrong with Call of Duty. Granted, they got rid of skill-based matchmaking. They got the cooperative only play. Finally, they created cooperative only play in a Call of Duty game. No, you're no longer spin twirling, no scoping hero of Call of Duty past. No, granted, I love the Call of Duty. I beat them all on veteran difficulty. I'd blow through them like they're nothing. There's people who spin troll no scope in Call of Duty and multiplayer. I kill everybody. I have 100 kills a match. They can't get to the first checkpoint in any Call of Duty game because it's too difficult. No, you're going against computer controlled AI, computer controlled uh, fighters or soldiers with limited abilities. Now, granted, it goes higher and higher as the difficulty goes, but you're not spin trolling and mowing down 10-year-olds. That's what a lot of people don't understand. Why you can be a veteran at Call of Duty but suck it down line because I'm not mowing down 12-year-olds or 10-year-olds. I play the actual campaign because it's fun. I haven't played Battlefield 6. I heard it was a little bit better, but not much as Call of Duty Black Ops 7. Not saying a whole lot. The bar's not very high, so it's like if it's like an inch higher, oh gee whiz, it's still dog shit, right? Dog shit, still dog shit. No matter you put cologne on it or put glasses on it, it's still gonna be dog shit. Now it smells like cologne has glasses on it, but it's still dog shit in the end, right? So both of them to me weren't great. But is Battlefield 6 Game of the Year? No. Um, Multiplayer of the Year? Probably. I think Black Ops 7 should win probably a Labor of Love award on Steam, only because you throw Microsoft and Activision a bone, but also the game came through a lot. They changed a lot from what I played in the beta. And I did play the beta, beginning and end, or in the middle of beginning and end. I must say the multiplayer was fun. It's fun. It felt like Black Ops. It felt like a game that was fun, not difficult. Your kills didn't reset, on death, so you can crank it slower. Generally, unless you're gonna be shooting everybody. But I enjoyed that. The one thing I liked about Modern Warfare 3 was you had the sport class. Sport class deaths, kill streaks never reset upon death. Only specialists and assault. So if you're not good at the game, but good at getting a lot of, you equipped a perk to get you more 50%. Like every half kill, you get every two half kills, you get one kill. So you increase the meter up, and you lay down UAVs or whatever. That's how I usually did the whole time. I'm not very good at Call of Duty games. And I get a missile, or rocket or two, or whatever, or a jet, or whatever I had in my kill streak on support. But I was never good like to do spin troll no scoping mowing down 12-year-olds. So I never had that spin trolling no scoping attitude. I'd run around support like in Battlefield 6. I'm more support or engineer. I'm doing the fixing of the tank, or I'm laying down ammo or reviving people, or I'm trying to do this, that, and the other, or I'm blowing up the enemy tank with my rocket or whatever. Because I'm more support person than I am the gung ho Rambo. I'm your worst nightmare, spin twirl no scoping kind of guy. Because that's not me. It may be you, and that's fine. I do play Assault occasionally because it has a little pen stat thing, kind of fun. But to me, it's like the actions Assault and Engineer. Yeah, you could be a scout and hide in the corner like I think in like a wuss in a building, hiding from everybody because you're scared of your own shadow. Yeah, we all know what it is. You're just scared of company. You're scared of being shocked at your ego. Yeah, you have to stroke your ego to make yourself feel better. Because I'm a man. You live at home with mommy in her basement, but you're a man. Gotcha. Anyway, though, but the point is, though, I don't think either game would be game of the year. I think best multiplayer of the year will probably go to my Battlefield. Labor of Love will go to Call of Duty Black Ops 7. I'm calling it right now because I have played the beta for Black Ops 7. I didn't play for Battlefield. But when I see for Battlefield, the game has little issues with some bugginess, and it's probably because my graphics card is 8 gigabytes. So I'm talking about getting a 16 gig 5060 to help with that. But the game is still phenomenal. It's still fun. The Call of Duty campers trying to come over and do their dirty work, and they find out the buildings they hide into are no longer buildings when you blast a tank through them. Or chopper gunners just blasting walls, and then wonder why getting shot and killed, and they rage quit, because they don't understand the basic understanding of Battlefield. Because the walls in Battlefield are not like Call of Duty, and they're not titanium alloy protected by shielding, where a rocket hits them, the building doesn't break. Oh my God, you moved the picture over and it fell. Oh, gee whiz. That's it's Call of Duty. Battlefield, what picture? What wall is gone? Do I love Battlefield 6? People hide in there. Oh, yeah, Call of Duty players launch a rocket and boom, wall comes down, they get killed. And they get mad and they type, and I type, oh my God, it sucks, and they quit. It's Battlefield, guys. So it's what we do here is, is to help, demolish houses. But in closing, guys, talk about Steam Deck, talk about my personal issue. Black Friday is dead. Why Black Friday dead for? And last but not least, Black Friday. Last 2 minutes here. Black Friday is dead because sales go on since November 1st, no longer, and they end on the 28th. Black Friday, I think 11:59. So if you're gonna buy stuff, buy it now. Because if not, you won't wait to Black Friday. You'll be a Karen screaming in the store, going, "Man, I know they're here," because everything's sold out. Because they don't sit there and produce it anymore, Mister and Mrs. Karen. They only produce enough to supply what they need to supply. They don't supply your every waking moment. They don't do that. Nothing they can't. They just don't. Um, because that's what they don't do. But online ordering would be busy because I know I work for an online ordering company, a facility in my company. So be careful, guys, out there if you're going to do shopping Black Friday. Because I know tradition, a lot of people after shut down Turkey, they go to take a little 6 hour, 7 hour, 8 hour nap, and they bust in. Walmart probably have Black Friday deals as well as probably Best Buy. They'll probably have Black Friday stock to put in there just for people. Black Friday, they'll go, running, hitting the stores, running to hit the stores. That's fine. You can do that too. But if you're going to shop online, be careful, obviously. Consumer Reports said about this, News Channel 5. Consumer Reports, you might buy like Walmart, places you buy from Walmart, are all thirdpartysellers.com. Walmart.com should be called thirdpartysellers.com because Walmart.com doesn't own any of the sellers. They're all third party. Their website is literally main website. It's all third party companies. So if you're buying anything online at Walmart.com, be careful because you're not getting from Walmart.com. You're getting it from a third party seller. The only way you get it from Walmart if you go to the store and buy it at Walmart. So be careful with that. Sam's Club actually has the Xbox Ally, $500 balance. I think $499, $599 one. If you guys are looking for that, if you are looking for the Ally Express, Xbox Ally Express, play Xbox games on. It'd be good for you guys if you want to have an Xbox on the go. But then again, you can buy a Steam machine or buy a Steam Deck and put Windows on there and do that too as well. But it's whatever his or her their own. So Black Friday is dead in this traditional sense. I think Black Friday has gone the wayside and will continue to go to the wayside. More companies are going online anyway, so online shopping is no new. So don't be surprised if a lot of companies open on Black Friday who do online ordering only because they need the sales to go through. Black Friday is still going to be a big seller, but now it's going to be 4 days instead of one day. A lot of companies are doing sales until the start of Monday at 11:59. I think Walmart, Best Buy, I think Sam's Club, Costco, Electronic Express. They're still heart beating out there. There's a couple stores you can go to and get some, pretty good deals on. But yeah, I would shop around. If you look at anything is on sale now, I'll probably pick it up for you. The only thing I can give you, I can't give you a charge because there's no real sales flyer anymore. That kind of ended back in 2020. When the whole COVID thing happened, the whole selling thing kind of ended. That 2021, you didn't see it anymore. So Black Friday sales, yeah, you might see a couple from Target or whatever, but I'm not going to do one right now because technically Thanksgiving is literally next Thursday, and Black Friday is literally next Friday. So it's going to be interesting to see. Half my family will be going to Smyrna. I'm going to a friend's place for Thanksgiving. They invited me last year. Sister wasn't going to do Thanksgiving this year. She wanted to do family with her husband's family. That's cool, but I had a pre-engagement anyway to go friends last year, but I canceled to go with my family. So this year I'm going to my family's place. They live in Clarksville, a little west of Clarksville, going towards Stewart County, but not very far from. But it's on the other side of Clarksville. It's not too bad. It'd be maybe about 25, 30-minute drive, less than that actually. How fast I drive, but I'll bring. We'll probably going out to eat, probably maybe, or home. It still hasn't set. It literally Thanksgiving is next week, and they still haven't set. You know, they're farmers, so they have what they need. So they ain't like they gonna make out. We have to get a turkey. They have them. You know, and they can do it real fast and be done with it. But not not that fast. But you know what I mean. So they have the means to do what they got to do. So, well, guys, this is my video. Thank you guys. I'm glad to be back. It was kind of late, but I had to get my shit together in my life. Thank you guys for the prayers and thoughts. I'll see you guys probably 24th. I'll do next Monday. I'll do what I'm thankful for. I'm gonna go through the list of what I'm thankful for. I'll see you guys later. Peace out. God bless you guys. If you haven't liked the video or subscribed, please do so. Down below, like, subscribe, and ring that bell. Peace out, everybody.